class number 2 of our headstand series. So for this class, I do recommend using yoga blocks if you do have some. If you don't, that's fine. Use a box, some books, a catalogue, anything like that. But if you don't have them as well, I'll give options anyway. As always, please just work within your ability and stay with whichever option suits you best. This class, the second class, is going to be all about hip and hamstring mobility. So let's get started. So we are going to start in Baddha Konasana. So option of sitting up on your blocks. If you don't have blocks, that's absolutely fine. Sitting in the same position. Bring the soles of your feet together, moving them towards the body and rolling the shoulders back. Palms face towards the sun and closing off the eyes. Breathing in through the nose, lengthening through the spine. And breathe out through your nose, grounding your sit bones towards the earth. Relaxing through the hips and the knees, feeling gravity drawing the knees down, finding that opening through the hips. With each inhale, you're creating space, and each exhale, sinking into the stretch a little bit deeper. Feeling those knees sink a little bit lower. Not the most comfortable stretch. Beautiful, opening up the eyes, drawing the knees together, removing the blocks if you're up on blocks, and we're going to come into a tabletop position, so on all fours. Your fingers wide, wrists, elbows, shoulders on top of each other, knees under the hips, tops of your feet planted into the air. Beautiful, on your inhale, so you're going to ground down through the left hand and the left knee. On your inhale, you're opening up with the right knee towards the right, and exhale, release back down. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, release. Repeating this twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Last one. Lovely. Dropping that foot down. This time you're doing it on the left side. Grounding down through the hands and the left knee. Inhale in the right knee. Inhale, lifting up the left knee. Exhale, release, repeating this 3 more times. Keeping the core engaged. Beautiful, coming back to tabletop, tucking the toes under, lift the hips to the sky, chest towards the thighs, downward facing dog. So in this inverted V shape, bringing your dritsi, your gazing point towards the belly button, and just feeling the two-way stretch through the backs and the calves. Beautiful. On your inhale, stepping your right foot towards the hands, followed by the left. Lift the fingertips flat back. Option number 1, bring your fingertips to the top of the shins. Or option number 2, fingertips onto the earth. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Beautiful. So taking a big step with your right foot out towards the right. And as you do so, you're opening up with the right arm. So taking a deep inhale, and as you exhale, stepping out. Warrior 2 on the left side. So your arms are extended out at shoulder height, looking over the left hand. Keeping the left knee over the left foot, so you want to make sure that left knee isn't going in. So a little bit of self-adjustment if you need to. And your right foot's pointing towards the right. Beautiful, holding it here, finding that opening through the hips and strengthening through the legs. Lovely, bring the palms to heart center. And bending through the right knee, extending the left leg, Dropping your right elbow to the inside of the right knee, Skandasana. Option of placing your hands down on the earth, finding that opening, or option of holding the balanced hands at the heart center. Beautiful. Placing your hands around to the back of the mat so you're in this lunge position. Dropping the left knee down. Make sure the right knee doesn't go over your right toes, and on your inhale, sitting up into a low lunge. Okay, you're going to tuck your hips under here, so engaging through the glutes and the hips. On your inhale, find length, and exhale, lean forwards, feel that opening through the left hip flexor. Option of keeping your hands on hips, or option of extending the arms above the head into a slight back bend. Bringing your thumb and your forefinger together, Kali Mudra. Beautiful. Releasing the hands on your exhale, straightening out through the right leg, flexing through the feet. Inhale, lifting the arms, and exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold into this half split position. Ardha Hamanasana. Inhale, creating space, and exhale, increasing the stretch. Beautiful. Coming forward onto that right foot, placing your hands either side of the right foot, tuck your left toes under, bring your right leg back, high plank, and just wave the body back, downward facing dog. Perfect. On your next inhale, option of taking a step or a jump towards the hands, lift the fingertips flat back. Exhale, fold forwards, keep the spine long. Bending through the knees slightly, take opposite hand to opposite elbow and just gently sway from side to side. Just working through the hamstrings. Maybe bring the weight into the balls of your feet, increasing the stretch a little bit more. Beautiful. Releasing the hands. Inhale, lift the fingertips flat back. Option of holding it here, or option of extending your arms out by the ears. Holding the balance there. Okay, so you want to pretend that you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, allowing you to keep a flat back. Keeping the weight through the balls of the feet, strengthening through the hamstrings. Keeping the awareness on the breath. Beautiful. Bring through the knees, palms together, and standing back into Tadasana. So your feet are parallel hip width apart, feet together, shoulders rolled back, palms facing out. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, this time you're going to step out with your left foot into Warrior Two on the right side. So you're lifting over your right arm now. Make sure the right knee goes over the right toes. Feeling that opening through the hips. Beautiful. Bring palms together, bending through the left knee, extending the right leg, flexing through the foot. Skandasana on the left side. Option of keeping hands at heart center, or option of opening up with the arms, finding the balance. Beautiful. Turning around now, facing the left foot, placing the hands down. Drop the right knee to the earth, untucking the toes. Make sure your left knees are going over your left toes and sitting up into this low lunge position. Perfect. So tucking the hips under, engaging through that glute. Remember, you're not collapsing into those hips. With spine long and fold forwards. Feeling that stretch through the right hip flexor. Option of keeping hands on hips, or option on your inhale, extending the arms. Bring your thumb and your forefinger together, Kali Mudra. Opening up through the chest slightly. Beautiful. And your next exhale, placing your hands either side of the left footstep, tucking the right toes under, step the left leg back, high plank, and wave the body back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Lovely. On your next inhale, option of taking a step or a jump towards the hands. Lift the fingertips flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Keep the spine long. Inhale, lifting the fingertips flat back. Option of holding it there or option of extending your arms out by the ears. Grounding down through the feet. Working through the hamstrings. Bringing the shoulder blades together. Beautiful, and exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet out. So your heels are pointing out, your heels are pointing in, your toes pointing out towards the ends of the mat and dropping the hips down into Malasana or Yogi squats. Palms together at heart center. Now, if you find that your heels are coming off the mat, option of using your block to place underneath the heels. Or option of holding it there, just working a little bit more strength through the legs. Beautiful, placing the hands down and stepping the legs back, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the right leg behind you, 3-leg dog, and bend through the right knee. And I just want you to use the right knee to draw little circles in both directions. So you're just working through the hips. So the whole aim of this session is to mobilize, build strength and flexibility through the hips. But mobilizing is just that. It is building strength and flexibility. Beautiful. Releasing that right foot back down. This time extending your left leg away from you, bending through the left knee. And just drawing circles with the left knee. In both directions. One way is going to be easier than the other. Beautiful, bring that left foot back down. Inhale, ripple the body forwards, high plank. Drop the knees to the earth, untucking the toes and bringing the legs around. And so we're coming into a seated position. Lovely, extending out the right leg, your left leg, bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Placing the hands behind you now, keeping the chest up and bending through that left knee. Flex through the right foot, stretching through the right glute in the IT band. Keeping the chest up. Finding a smile here. Beautiful, releasing that right foot, coming to find Navasana bow pose. And this time dropping the right leg down, your left ankle on top of your right thigh, bending up through the right knee, flexing through the right foot. Each exhale, increasing the stretch a tiny bit more. Beautiful. And coming back into Navasana. Holding it here. Awareness on the breath. And just gently relax your feet towards the earth. Beautiful. And just making your way down to the earth now. Bringing the back down. Your hands either side of the body, soles of your feet together. And opening up the knees. Into our goddess. Closing off through the eyes. And bringing your awareness down to the hips. Feeling into any tightness or any pains that you may have. Finding acceptance with that tightness and the pains. finding acceptance. And just allow your body to feel into this stretch. Beautiful. And just finding a little bit of movement now through the knees. And when you're ready, slowly making your way up to a comfortable seated position. Keeping the eyes closed up. Rolling the shoulders back, palms face towards the sun. On your inhale, lifting the arms above the head. Bring the palms together, lower your hands down through heart center. Smile. Namaste. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us on the second class, and I look forward to seeing you at class number 3.